already the poke damage. Speaking of which, down here getting very low is smashed, but Yondu right in position is going to save his life so that Bang and effort can't go. Currently, well, I'm going to hold that thought as they're going for a dive. Level 6 Kled hits it before Tall, taking a lot of damage though. They get the flash out of Tall here, going to hop off a Scarl.
Timing was a bit narrow on the top side. Bot side.
There it is. That GP ultimate comes in. First blood going to go over to Bang on the Morgana. As you know, I look at this and it just feels like SKT are feeling good today, right? Look at this. Yondu trying to come on in here. He's going to get taunted up, but he does have the smite as Blank did not. Nice try, trying to, you know, put on the pressure here with that. Effort in a little bit of trouble. See if they do focus on to him with that red buff. Blank and Faker being there with the equalizer. Still available. Means that now still waiting for the equalizer. They're going to try to gank Faker here, but he's surprisingly tanky with the Merc trades against Gragas and Swain. Just micro moves and stuff like that, but sometimes it's a simple Merc treads for your Smite Rumble mid, and you can just do stuff like this. The Swain, some extra items coming in here for Faker too. Speaking of which though, red Smites are committed to here. Blank wants to go in onto Yondu, who's unexpectedly tanky. Did have the aftershock actually. And uh-oh, Blank getting really close here. Isn't even gonna Lambs Respite, accepts his death and says, here you go, take a kill. Use Lambs Respite or you're gonna die. I guess he just didn't expect the Gragas to do that damage, but just you know, a 30-second window of time. Well, we're going to get a replay of this. Sorry, Blank fans out there. We're going to have to take another look at this. Doesn't have the vision, gets hit by the cast, but here is where you use the Lambs Respite.
Even earlier than that, why are you
getting out of the bush? I'll hold that thought, though. 3-man gank coming in here. Stand United is not going to be able to save his life, and both teleports will be canceled.
It's definitely a new pick for him.
Blank and Tall coming in here, greeting out for the blue and the Gromp mark, and they might be punished for it. The cask out. Oh, but the nice escape there from Blank. Using the cask, just hops over to the blasting plant and says, see you later. I'm out of here.
Tall also going to be able to get away. Important they don't die in this scenario. ADD is still around. He doesn't have charge yet, but it's coming up soon.
Yeah, Blank not able to run away here. Level 9, no more Lambs Respite is going to be shut down by the Kled. Add another kill there.
Watching here, MVP, they need to have their wits around them. This is the sort of area SKT's comp can prosper in.
Yeah, Ian waiting nearby with the TP. There it is, trying to get onto Max, but Blank is going to be engaged upon. That's Stand United going to help him out. Nice Lambs Respite for now. Dragon will go over to MVP, though. ADD gets super low. Did he go too low, though? Blank is going to go down now as Ian shows up to the fight and says, hello, I'm Swain, and I'm really powerful. They kill Bang.
Around clearing a ward is, wow, Bang almost died. He still will die.
Yeah, he's dead totally. Just trying to go 1v1 without his flash up against Pilot. Problems about it. The 3-man charge on in from Yondu is going to force that Lambs Respite out of Blank. He's going to be able to hop out, but almost gets hit by that Mystic shot. MVP styling on SKT now. Pilot extra damage. We'll see if MVP does respect it right now. Max taking a lot of damage. Considering going in, here comes the charge actually onto Tall. He's going to be locked down and he cannot flash out of that one. So
Smite. So he would have had the early secure. We saw Cho'Gath steal it earlier. This would have been similar. Let's watch the replay here. As this is just 2 Qs basically being his entire doom. Bang goes down. Will we get the information as to why Effort's ult was used?
It was a fantastic Vision of Empire, by the way, out of Swain 2 times in a row. Ian, you can see he's got that practice on the champion, so he's not burning. Okay.
I was going to say.
Oh, but he was late, actually.
I know, that's the worst part. He was actually late. He should have died to the redemption. Chips, and I just say, have you watched their games? They're really not that good. And they can get better, and they have gotten better, but now Tal is going to get dead.
Oh, he is so baited into this one. Has the Sterix pop, but look at how much damage the Ezreal does. He even commits to a flash. He thinks he's getting out of this one. I don't know what to tell him.
Yeah.
He's not going to get out of this one. He is dead meat, as there was no point to flash there. And when you're this far ahead and you're this strong, I'd say why not when you're playing Ezreal?
Lane assignment against Bang is so painful for Bang. Doesn't have any ability to do much there. All right, Faker overheated for now. It's going to have to be a disengage where the equalizer's even up.
Well, here comes Kled. He always has the ability to engage on in there. Look at that damage from Pilot, though, on the Ezreal. Just knocks everybody out of the fight. And Ian says, go home, guys. You cannot fight against us. And so even though no kills come in, a big one fight there for MVP.
See if MVP can actually find a way to move the game forward. They've taken basically every easy objective as Ian, taking a lot of free damage.
Good trade there from Blank, but just one step too far ahead. He just barely gets off that Lamser Spite. Look at how tanky the Gragas is, but they finally kill him with the help of Faker. Here's the counter engage, though. Bang in a lot of trouble here. Nowhere for him to go. Now they're going to pull in this Rumble. Faker surprisingly tanky on the front side here. Is forced to flash that never moved, though. Here comes ADD trying to follow up, and Pilot strong.
3 control wards around, but Shen has actually been able to sneak one in. That does give them a lot of information. Watch this all in.
It's really hard to get away from the Kled here. You notice that AD is always popping those barrels, and he still has Skarl, the cannon barrage coming on in, as well as the Wish by both sides, and nobody dies.
In the Shen ultimate's pretty nice for the side of MVP. Here we go.
Pilot's like, you want to try to get on top of me? I'll get on top of you, as Bang forced to use that. Is going to shoot the True Shot Barrage wide, and Pilot taking a ton of damage there. Ian all alone on the top side, and they're chasing him down. There's the slow. Cask is gonna 50-50 Barons, throw caution to the wind, and just do it. Speaking of which, ADD in a little bit of trouble, but he is Kled.
They're going back in now.
Oh, here comes the charge. He's going to get on top of Effort and run onto Blank. He wants to get the Lamser Spite, and that he does. He's going to hop off the Skarl, but they get that big ultimate. Bang! Trying to get that ultimate off himself. Is going to be able to do that Zonya's, but he's getting super low, and Blank nearly goes down. In the end, the Morgana will, but they take away Swain, which is a big part of their team right now.
Be like that. That's how it was. Elder is on the map and not defended, so it seems like MVP just want to take this one for free.
I was saying before, SKT, they found a way to stop MVP from being really reckless by taking the Smite mid laner for Faker, but now it's a really weird spot. ADD spots this. The True Shot Barrage doesn't hit anyone. Would have done a ton of damage.
They actually disengage off the Elder. This is the wrong decision from MVP.
Man. They don't even have it, and they're going to be too late. That's going to go down. No steal for ADD, and MVP, oh boy, to get together as 5 and try to contest this. Priority on the map was to SKT. The charge is going to come in, it's going to go wide, and the Faker will pick up the Elder with his own Smite. Kled off. Trying to steal this mark here.
All right, we're going as well.
Okay, the charge, and look at that damage already from the Ezreal. He gets on top of Blank and forces that Lamser Spite. Okay, everybody into the pit. Can they do it? Match goes down first, so they get the healing away, and SKT trying to do that damage, but Ian is still alive in the back line, and Pilot is there with him. They do not have enough damage to pull through. Tal's gonna go down.
Faker has a lot of turnaround damage, but you have to imagine Pilot will close this out eventually.
Hey, he actually misses a couple of skill shots, but the Gragas is items.
Oh, that sounded like a charge again.
Yeah, he's coming in from behind, and uh-oh, Bang. Does have his flash, but oh, he's a little bit too late on that one. Here comes ADD, and see you later. Eventually, Zonya's his cube, but it's not going to be good enough. Well, looking for a charge there. Nice engage onto Blank once again by Yanzu. Bang is going to have to get that ultimate down with a nice Zonya's, but down he just goes. The Lamser Spite is not in range. Very unfortunate for them, and that means Blank will go down too, alongside Efforts, and Ian is not going to die with his own Zonya's. Pilot just free deal in the back line, and that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. MVP in 49 minutes. Will be able to take down SKT. It was a weird and wonderful match. This first game was, but MVP, certainly the deserving winning team here tonight. Gonna take the Nexus turrets, and that will be game number 1, going to MVP.
Really nice game by Pilot. His Ezreal was excellent this game. Couple of team fights, I thought he was too conservative, but when he needed to be there, when he needed to be clutch, He was the clutch factor. I think both coaches will have ripped their hair out by now and have so many notes. They might need another couple of pieces of paper, but they've got a series to focus on. It's still in the balance. SKT were always in touching distance, even if MVP controlled the majority of the game. It was a long one. It was a messy one. Let's have some more and see if there's any adaptations that can happen in game 2 and 3.
The Faker rumble with Smite in the mid lane. I was liking it, right? I feel like Faker, if he had a bit more communication with his teammates, a more solid team around him with that rumble pick, would have looked really, really powerful. But just a couple, too many mistakes across the board. I feel like from both teams, just SKT making too many more than MVP. You don't see Blank packing up his stuff just yet. I didn't see Blossom here tonight. Haven't seen him for quite a while, but certainly was not the cleanest game from the jungler and the top laner.
A lot of fans here, most of them SKT, definitely disappointed after game number 1. Let's see if things change after the break.
Yeah, you can tell Blank's feeling it himself. He's going to have a little bit of a break before we do get into game number 2.